Today on Moto Next Hub, we're taking a deep dive into Honda's forward-leaning middleweight machine, something that blends sporty aggression, practical tech, and Honda's signature refinement in a package built for riders who want performance without sacrificing everyday usability. From the very first glance, the WN7 looks like a motorcycle that takes design seriously. Honda has given it a sharp, aerodynamic profile with sculpted bodywork that channels air precisely where it needs to go. The angular LED headlamp adds a signature look, as sleek, modern, and instantly recognizable at night. The day-running light strip frames the front end like a pair of focused eyes. Combined with the compact rear tail section and floating-style license plate holder, the WN7 has a stance that feels both premium and aggressive, perfectly fitting the new generation of Honda's street-focused lineup. Underneath that design is an all-new 743cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine, engineered to deliver a smooth yet punchy power curve. Honda tuned this power plant to give strong low and mid-range torque, which means the bike feels lively the moment you twist the throttle, whether you're taking off from a stoplight or overtaking traffic on the highway. Peak output comes in around the mid-70 horsepower range. But numbers don't tell the whole story. What makes the WN7 exciting is how linear and responsive the throttle feels. It's the kind of engine that gives beginners confidence while still entertaining more experienced riders. Honda pairs this engine with a 6-speed gearbox and an assistant slipper clutch, making shifts light and forgiving. Downshifting at high RPM feels controlled, especially during aggressive corner entries. And while Honda didn't go for a dual-clutch transmission on this model, the traditional setup offers a more connected riding feel that many purists will appreciate. One of the standout features of the WN7 is its new riding modes, something Honda has been adding across its lineup. The bike comes with Sport, Standard, and Rain modes, each adjusting throttle response, traction control sensitivity, and engine braking. Sport mode sharpens everything as the throttle becomes more direct and the traction control allows a bit more wheel slip for spirited riding. Rain mode, on the other hand, dials everything back to keep the bike predictable and stable on wet surfaces. These modes don't feel gimmicky, they genuinely transform the riding personality of the machine. When it comes to handling, Honda strikes a balance between stiffness and comfort. The lightweight steel diamond frame has been tweaked for better rigidity, and the geometry gives the bike a quick but stable feel. Whether you're carving through city corners or leaning into sweeping curves on the weekend, the WN7 feels planted and confident. The suspension setup includes a Showa 41mm USD fork up front and a rear monoshock with adjustable preload. While not fully adjustable, it offers enough tuning for riders to dial in their preferred feel. Braking duties are handled by dual 300mm front discs with radial-mounted calipers and a single rear disc, supported by Honda's latest ABS system. The bite is strong without being overly aggressive, and the lever feedback is predictably perfect for both newer riders and those who enjoy spirited light braking. Tech features take the WN7 into modern territory. Honda integrates a full-color TFT display that's clear in sunlight and responsive to switching modes. The interface supports smartphone connectivity via Honda RoadSync, allowing you to access navigation, music, and calls using handlebar controls or voice commands with a compatible headset. The bike also includes a Type-C charging port, keyless ignition, and auto-canceling indicators. Another subtle but important design detail is the improved aerodynamics around the tank and side fairings. Honda claims that the new channeling reduces wind buffeting at higher speeds and improves stability during long rides. Riders who spend time on highways will immediately appreciate this. Comfort hasn't been ignored either. The seat height comes in at an accessible range for most riders, and the ergonomics lean toward the sporty upright side. You're forward enough to feel engaged, but not so aggressive that long rides become tiring. The handlebar width offers good leverage for quick steering input, and the foot peg position is relaxed enough for daily commuting while still sporty enough for weekend rides. Fuel efficiency is another key point, with Honda estimating figures around the mid-20s to low 30s km per liter, depending on riding habits. With a reasonable tank size, riders can expect solid range for mixed city and highway use. Now, let's talk about one of the most important parts, the price. Honda positions the 2026 WN7 competitively in the middleweight market. The estimated starting price lands around $8,999, depending on region and additional accessories. Considering the technology, engine performance, and build quality Honda delivers here. The WN7 feels like a strong value proposition. What really sets the 2026 Honda WN7 apart is that it doesn't try to be a stripped-down budget machine or a high-precision premium bike. Instead, it hits that sweet spot: accessible, capable, tech-forward, and fun. It's the type of bike that fits multiple lifestyle-esque commuters looking for reliability, weekend riders wanting punchy performance, and enthusiasts who appreciate Honda's engineering consistency. To sum it up, the WN7 brings a modern design, versatile engine performance, updated electronics, and Honda's trusted durability into one compelling middleweight package. It feels like a bike designed with real riders and meant it practical enough for everyday use, yet exciting enough to remind you why you love riding in the first place. If you've been waiting for a motorcycle that balances performance with comfort and tech without breaking the bank, the 2026 WN7 deserves a very close look. And that wraps up our deep dive. If you enjoyed this detailed review and want more breakdowns of upcoming motorcycles, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and join us here on Moto Next Hub for more two-wheel updates. Ride safe, and I'll see you in the next one.